You're good.
Hey, guess what we're gonna talk about in science? Can anyone guess by looking at these pictures? Victor?
Summer and rain.
Summer, rainy and sunshine. What are these? What do they have to do with? Maddie? What is the sun and the rain and maybe the snow and,
Or even seasons.
huh?
Seasons.
Seasons, that's a good one. What else?
And
Legacy.
sometimes the sun takes away the rain.
Yes.
Like the
But
dry up the rain.
what is that all combined? You have seasons and you have wind and you have rain or you have
No.
snow. What is all of that called? It starts with a W. What?
Weather.
What? Who? Who said weather?
Weather.
Yes,
Like-
weather. Good
Victor.
job, Victor. Weather. So we are gonna talk about being weather watchers. And that sounds like fun, huh? So weather, we talk about it every day when we do the calendar, don't we? Because we have the season. What season are we in right now? Fall. So we talk about that and we look outside and you can see that it's sunny or you can see if it's cloudy. We're very lucky to have windows in here because not everybody has windows to look out. Do y'all like having windows?
Yeah.
Do you like to look out and see what the weather is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, does anybody ever watch the news and see Pete Delkus or Greg Fields doing the weather?
Yeah.
He's a weatherman? Yeah? So we're gonna be weather watchers or meteorologists. That's what the proper name for someone who does weather. Can y'all say meteorologist? Yeah.
You guys
That
said
is
that
so
good. They said that pretty good.
I know.
You're not. Pretend like you're not here.
So, here are the different phases of weather that we have. We have sunny. These are some vocabulary words, okay? So, sunny,
Cloudy.
cloudy. What's this one? Rainy. Windy, yes. Windy. Miss Spangler doesn't like windy sometimes because it messes up her hair. It messes up my hair. Oh. So, some things that you might use when you are being a meteorologist is first your eyes, because you have to be able to look outside, right? And see what's going on out there. And then also, we're gonna use a weather chart in here, okay? Let me show you what a weather chart looks like. Because we are going to try to keep track of the weather every day that we're here. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
So every day, every week, there's gonna be one person who's gonna be the meteorologist, good. So we'll have one meteorologist every week. So everybody will get a turn, okay? And so then we're gonna keep track of it using a daily tracker, all right?
What's a daily tracker?
But we only have 5 days that we're here, so we'll only fill this in 5 days. And then right here, this is called a temperature graph. Does anybody know what this is? Who can tell me what this is? Raise your hand. Don't. Raise your hand if you know. Saeed, what is this? A what? No. Winter.
Winter.
I mean,
Winter.
Sasha. Right? Yeah.
Do
Do you know what this is? It takes the temperature. Do you know the actual word for what it is?
With numbers?
It has numbers. Jace, what's it called? Can you say thermometer?
I was about to say that.
I know. So this is a thermometer, and it can keep track of if it's hot in here, if it's cold in here, but it has different numbers.
To
Yeah.
see if it's hot or cold.
That's right. And right now, it's between 60 and 80, and I think it's like 70 degrees in here, which is a good temperature for in here. Outside, what do you think it is? Hot. I think it's probably about 80 out there. Ooh. Yeah, so we can look at this every day. We can look at this every day, and you know what? I'm gonna put it over here by the window, because the meteorologist will look at the thermometer, okay? And then you can see what it's doing outside. So the meteorologist will take care of looking out the windows and seeing if it is sunny or dark or windy or rainy or snowy. Sometimes we get lucky in Texas and it snows. And then you're gonna record it on here, okay? So you're gonna write what's happening during the day, or we can use we have these little icons, okay? One is the sun. What is the sun? The sun makes it. Don't yell out. What is this one? Cloudy. Rainy. Windy. And snowy. Yeah. So we can use these. Whoever the meteorologist is can use these to put on our weather chart for what is going on outside. And then we put the temperature down here, and then every week we're gonna make a graph. So a graph is gonna say what's going on every week in the month, let's say. And then we'll know where we'll know each month how many days were hot, how many days were cold or windy or rainy, that kind of stuff. What does that sound like?
Good.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that we can look outside and be nice and tell me what's going on out there.
It's not even working.
Well, you don't know. It might be. It's already 70. So then we can talk about if it's rainy outside, what kind of clothes would you wear if it's rainy outside?
Sweater.
Sweater if it's rainy?
A jacket.
A jacket or like a raincoat? How about, what would I have on my feet? Rain boots?
Rain boots.
Should I have on a hat maybe or an
Umbrella.
umbrella? What if it is cold outside?
A sweater.
A sweater or a jacket?
It's a jacket.
Or
Gloves. A winter hat.
a winter hat, maybe boots again, socks, yeah. What else?
Pants.
Pants, those help. We
Yeah.
always want to have pants on.
So.
All right, so now that I've told y'all about that, let's watch this video and it's going to talk about weather. All right? Yes, and everything you need to know. But we're going to sit quietly, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back to the fort. Squeaks and I are spending the day inside because it's raining. It rained yesterday too, and I remember that because I wrote it down in my weather journal. My weather journal is where I write down what the weather is like every day. Do you keep a weather journal? Well, you can. It's easy. Each day, just look out your window or step outside and see what the weather is like. Then you can write it down or draw a picture like Squeaks does of what you see. There are a few different kinds of weather to look for. It can be rainy, like it is today, or sunny, when the sun is high in the sky and shining bright. Or when there's no sun, but lots of clouds, that's cloudy. There's also snowy, when snowflakes fall from the sky. And windy, when you might need to hold onto your hat. Weather can be unpredictable. It's hard to guess what's going to happen next. It can be cloudy one day and sunny the next. But over long periods of time, weather often follows certain patterns. For example, it might be mostly sunny in the summer, but it might snow a lot in the winter. So depending on what season it is where you live, the weather might have a certain pattern. If you're in the middle, remember, if you have a question for any of us here at the fort, let us know by leaving a comment or emailing us at kids@thescishow.com. We'll see you next time.
All right, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Did that give you a lot of information on what a meteorologist is?
Yeah.
Is a meteorologist a scientist as well?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah. So meteorologists are scientists. And what happens with the weather every day that they talked about? It changes, like almost every day, especially here in Texas, it changes. Like last week or last night even, was it colder than it was today?
Yes.
Yeah, it was colder at night and maybe warmer in the daytime. Yeah, okay. And then there's also, like she said, if you watch the weather every day for a long amount of time, like for a month, then you'll see that there are, she said, patterns. So pattern means that there'll be a certain number of days that are hot, and then there'll be a certain number of days when it finally turns cold. Like, it should be colder right now in November, but it's hot. Not hot, but it's warmer in November right now, but it's gonna get colder. So you can see patterns in it. And then you've got the journal, which is the same thing as our graph and weather watcher chart that we're gonna keep, okay? Do y'all like this idea?
Yeah.
Do you like being a meteorologist, do you think?
Yeah.
Yes? Or a scientist? Yeah, all right. So, starting Monday, when we come back from the weekend, we'll choose one person to be the meteorologist that week. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
It's, you know what, I think we'll have a drawing. But if you get a reminder, then you could have that position maybe taken away from you, okay? Because only kiddos that do what they're supposed to do and listen, only they get to be meteorologists and scientists, because it's a very important job, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go home tonight. When you get home, remember, you're gonna tell your parents you learned a new word. What is it?
Meteorologist.
Meteorologist. And I want you to maybe watch the news with your parents. If your parents watch the news, watch the news, and you can watch the weatherman, okay? Or weather woman, because there are weather women as well, okay? Sound like fun?
Yeah.
All right.
At dad's house.
Well, we're gonna do it starting Monday, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all. It was fun going over the weather with you.
I have a thermometer at